Yeah, she's bringing it down to you right now. Good afternoon. Welcome back to field number 1 here at the Palmasola Softball Complex for game number 3 of the day here on day number 13 of FGCL play. It's the Sarasota Loggerheads taking on the Bradenton Slice here in the third game of the day. Game number 1, it was the Swashbucklers, a run rule over the Rodeo, 9-1 in 5 innings, and the Aquanauts just pulled the upset over the Squeeze, 11-5 on game number 2. This is the Loggerheads in the Slice, and here is the starting lineup for the Loggerheads, who are 4-6 entering today's game on a one-game losing streak for head coach Danielle Watson, tied for 7th entering play. Morgan Volgraff, the left fielder, will lead things off and fly out to left field to start things off. Grazia Mazzola will bat second. Brooke Pashota catching, batting third. Lexi Beldowitz. Third base bats fourth. Batting fifth is Ava Vandernoth, the shortstop. Caroline Stanton pitching, batting sixth. Batting seventh is Rebecca Lewis, the extra hitter. Alexandra Cuttinelli, first base, batting eighth. Batting ninth is Sophie Mazzola, the center fielder. And batting 10th is Chloe Nelson, the right fielder. They're facing in the circle for the Slice, the right-handed freshman out of South Florida, Amelia Jacob. Jacob in FGCL play, making her 9th appearance. She's pitched 21 innings with a 2-0 record. 5 runs allowed, 4 earned, a 1.33 ERA. 13 hits, 16 strikeouts, and 8 walks, a 1 whip entering today's game. As a team, the Slice, through 10 games, 69 innings, 32 runs, 28 earned, a team ERA of 2.84. It's a ground ball to second. The stop and the throw is in time for out number 2. Up next for the Loggerheads with 2 out, nobody on is Brooke Pashota. Pashota is 9 of 28, batting .321. 6 runs scored, 13 runs driven in with 2 home runs, a double. As a team, through 10 games, the Loggerheads have a team batting average of .389. They've scored 91 runs and have a team on-base percentage of .474. Over on field 2 today, it was the Sea Cows over the Snowbirds 2-1, and the River Mocs just beat the Circus 6-4, and the Finns and the Impact are underway. Off day tomorrow for everyone. Loggerheads have the River Mocs on Monday, 2:30 on field 2. Slice take on the Circus, field 1 at 9:30 on Monday. Fly ball well hit to deep left field. That one's way back and way gone. Opposite field solo shot for Brooke Pashota. And the Loggerheads are on the board with a 1-0 lead. And that'll bring up the third baseman, Lexi Beldowitz. Beldowitz is 15 of 26. 577 the batting average. 6 runs scored, 7 runs driven in. She's hit 2 home runs with a double and 5 walks. For Pashota, that is her 3rd home run of the summer and her 14th RBI. Defensively for the Slice, Score in left, Daly in center, King in right. Brooks at third, Sarrett at short, Kramer at second, Martinez at first with King catching, Jacob pitching, and Wortham and Bocchini, the DP and extra hitters. First pitch is a strike. Slice coming off a day off. On Thursday, they lost their first game of the season. An 8-4 loss to the Swashbucklers. Loggerheads run ruled by the Swashbucklers on Friday, 10-2 in 5 innings. That's popped up. Back behind the first base bag is Kramer, the second baseman. She'll make the catch for out number 3 to retire the side. But a 2-out solo homer from Brooke Prosciutto gives the Loggerheads a 1-0 lead. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, nobody left. We played a half inning. Loggerheads 1, Slice coming to bat. This is the FGCL. We head to the bottom of the first inning. Loggerheads with a 1-0 lead over the Slice. Here is the lineup for the Bradenton Slice. They are 9-1 entering today's game. Lost their last game, the first of the season, under head coach Brittany Purser, in first place in the league entering today's play here in the 2:30 window. Molly Daly leading things off. Grace Brooks, the third baseman, bats second. Riley Bocchini, extra hitter, batting third. Ava Gore, left field, batting fourth. Brantley Wortham, designated player, bats fifth. Batting sixth is Aspen King, the catcher. Jordan King, the right fielder, will bat seventh. Batting eighth is Allie Sarrett, the shortstop. Chloe Kramer, second base, bats ninth. And Adriana Martinez, the first baseman, will bat 10th. Facing in the circle for the Loggerheads, a right-handed freshman out of Florida, Caroline Stanton. That's a ground ball to short. Vandernoth is there. She makes a stop in the throw for out number 1. Stanton entering today's game, making her 6th appearance. She's pitched 18 innings with a 1-2 record. 16 runs allowed, 14 have been earned. ERA at 5.44. 19 hits, 19 strikeouts, and 12 walks. Through 10 games, the Loggerheads in 60 innings have given up 88 runs, 75 earned for a 8.75 ERA. Grace Brooks at the plate. She's 7 of 19, batting .368 with 8 runs scored, 7 runs driven in, a homer, a double, and 5 walks, a 500 OBP for the Slice. As a team, the Slice, through 10 games, have scored 76 runs with a .305 average. Team on base percentage at .385. Called strike 3 on the inside corner. And there's 2 gone. Defensively for the Loggerheads, Volgraf in left, Mazzola in center, Nelson in right, Beldowitz at third, Vandernoth at short, Mazzola at second, Cutnelli at first, Peixoto behind the plate, catching Stanton, and Lewis is the DP. Riley Bocchini steps in, and she drills one to deep center field. That one's back and gone. Solo homer, Riley Bocchini, and the Slice answer back the Loggerheads is 1-1 here in the bottom of the first. For Bocchini, that is her second home run of the summer and her 8th RBI. That brings up the left fielder, Anna Gore. First pitch is a strike. Gore batting .416, 10 of 24, 4 runs scored, 3 runs driven in, has 5 doubles and a walk here in FGCL play. Fouls that one off. That ran in on her, and I think off the foul ball, came and hit her on the hip. .90 at first pitch, partly cloudy skies. Wind is kind of swirling. Cloud build up to our left. Swing and a miss, strike 3, got her with her eyes, and that'll do it for the Slice here in the first. But the Slice answered the solo home run by the Loggerheads with one of their own here in the bottom of the first inning. Riley Bocchini, 1 run on 1 hit, no errors and nobody left. We played an inning, 1-1 between the Loggerheads and the Slice. This is the FGCL. We're tied up at 1 as we head to the second inning. 2 up for the Loggerheads here in the second. Vandernoth, Stanton, and Lewis. Amelia Jacob back out for her second inning of work for the Slice. First pitch misses for ball 1 to Ava Vandernoth. That's lined right back up the middle. And Ava Vandernoth. Leadoff single here in the second. Both teams in the first inning hit solo 2-out home runs. And that's where we're tied up at 1. And Caroline Stanton will now be the batter. Stanton, 6 of 21. Batting .286 with 9 runs scored, 8 runs driven in, has 2 home runs, 2 doubles, 3 walks, and hit by pitch here in FGCL play. Jacob, a native of Bridgewater, Connecticut, gets one past Stanton, 1 and 2. A freshman this past season at USF, saw limited action, gave up 6 runs in 2/3 of an inning. Two balls, 2 strikes now. And this is day 13 of the regular season of the FGCL. Regular season runs through July 7th. All-Star game July 8th. Playoff start July 9th. That swung on and missed. 4 strike 3. 1 gone. Champion will be crowned on July 11th. It's a single elimination tournament, so teams already jockeying for playoff positioning. Rebecca Lewis will be the batter now. First pitch is fouled away for strike 1. Lewis is 2 of 15, batting .133, 4 runs scored, 2 runs driven in, with a couple of walks here in FGCL action. The standings entering the 2:30 window here on day 13. The Slice in first place at 9 and 1. The Swashbucklers now in second place at 9 and 3. Squeeze falling to third, a tie for third now with the River Mocs at 8 and 3. The Finns in fifth at 7 and 3. Rodeo in sixth at 5 and 6. Loggerheads and Impact tied at 4 and 6 for 7th. Ground ball to short, underhand to second for 1, and the throw to try to turn a double play gets into the dugout, which will allow Lewis to reach second. So the fielder's choice for Lewis, and she reaches second on the errant throw in E4, and Vandernoth is retired. Three-way tie for 9th place. Circus, Queens, and Aquanauts all at 4 and 7. Snowbirds in 12th at 4 and 8. And the Skeeters and the Sea Cows tied for 13th at 3 and 8. So 2 out now with a runner on second for Alexandra Cuttinelli. Cuttinelli's been one of the best hitters in the league. First pitch. And that one is laced to left center. That's down for a base hit. Rounding third is Lewis. She will come in to score. And that's going to be an RBI double off the bat of Alexandra Cuttinelli. And the Loggerheads back in front now 2-1. So for Cuttinelli now, that is her league-leading 17th RBI. And she now has 3 doubles. 13 of 30 at the plate. We'll now bring up Sophie Mazzola. First pitch to Mazzola is a called strike. Mazzola, 13 of 24, batting .542. 11 runs scored, 4 runs driven in with 2 doubles. 4 walks, 2 hit by pitches, and a sac fly. That's a ground out to short. Stop made, throws in time for out number 3. 2 in the inning, but the Loggerheads add to their lead, or take the lead back, I should say. 1 run on 2 hits. There was 1 error and 1 left. We move to the bottom of the second. 2-1. Your score. Loggerheads with a lead. This is the FGCL. Brantley Wortham leading things off for the slice here in the second. Loggerheads lead at 2-1. Wortham, King. Due up for Bradenton here in the second. That one's fouled off. Wortham is 9 of 23, batting .391. And that one's well hit to deep center field, back and off the wall. Wortham will be held to a single on the throw in from Volgraff. But a long single to start things off here in the second for Wortham. They'll bring up Aspen King. King is 3 of 21, batting .143 with a run scored, 3 RBIs, and 2 walks. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Caroline Stanton in the circle for the Loggerheads, freshman from Buford, Georgia, who early enrolled and redshirted at Florida this past season after earning Gatorade National Player of the Year honors, leading Buford High School to 3 state championships in her career. Ranked the #1 player in the recruiting class by Softball America, and she gets the strikeout on the rise ball for out number 1. Now bring up the right fielder, Jordana King. King 9 of 23, batting .391. Ground ball to second. Bobbling and throwing it wild is Mazzola, and that'll put both runners in scoring position. E4 all the way there. And the Slice have an opportunity now with two runners in scoring position, one out. Trailing 2-1 with Ali Serrett stepping to the plate. Serrett is 1 for 19 with 5 runs scored, has an RBI, and 5 walks in FGCL play. Pops up the bunt, and that's going to be caught back behind home plate for out number 2. So Serrett unable to get the bunt down. Will now turn it over to Chloe Kramer. Kramer 5 of 19. 263 the average, 2 runs scored with an RBI, has a double, and 2 walks. Would like to try to add to that RBI total here. One and one now. One, two is fouled away. Fly ball to shallow left. Bograph will call everyone off to make the catch for out number 3 to retire the side, and the Slice strand a couple runners here in the second. No runs on a hit. There was 1 error and 2 left. We've played 2. Loggerheads lead it 2-1. This is the FGCL. Chloe Nelson leading things off for the Loggerheads here in the third. Loggerheads with a 2-1 lead over the Slice. First pitch misses high for ball 1. Nelson batting .278, 5 of 18, 3 runs scored with an RBI, has a double, and 3 walks this summer. Two runs on 3 hits with an error and a runner left for the Loggerheads. Slice with a run on 2 hits, 1 error and 2 runners left on base. That's fouled away. Over on field 2 there in the top of the 3rd inning. No score between the Finns and the Impact. That comes in low for ball 4. So Chloe Nelson draws a walk. Start things off here in the 3rd for the Loggerheads. And we'll go back to the top of the order and Morgan Bulgraff. Who had to fly out her first time. Bulgraff, a sophomore in 2026 at Fordham. For the Rams, batted .280, 42 of 150. Grounds that one. That's going to get through for a base hit into right field. King comes up throwing and keeps the runners where they are, but that's a walk and a single. Putting runners on 1st and 2nd with nobody out here in the 3rd for the Loggerheads. And that'll bring up Grazia Mazzola. Mazzola of the softball playing Mazzolas. Sisters here on the team as well as at the University of Washington. That's popped up on the infield. Infield fly is called. The catch is made by Serrett for out number 1. So now 1 out, runners on 1st and 2nd for Brooke Pashota. And that is a foul ball. Hit off Martinez's glove in foul ground. Pashota, a solo homer, her first time up back in the 1st inning. It's her 3rd home run of the summer. Pashota is a Gilbert, Arizona native. Junior at UNLV in 2026 and is in the transfer portal. She started her career at Utah Tech. And that one's lifted to shallow left field. Charging in is Gore. She'll make the catch for out number 2. So 2 out, runners on 1st and 2nd now for Lexi Beldowitz. And she takes one to center. But there to make the play is Daly for out number 3 to retire the side. So Loggerheads had 2 on with nobody out, and they are stranded here in the 3rd inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 left. We head to the bottom of the 3rd, 2-1. Loggerheads with the lead. This is the FGCL. 2-1 Loggerheads as we head to the bottom of the third inning. Adriana Martinez leading things off for the Slice here in the third. First pitch is fouled away for strike one. Loggerheads were retired without scoring for the first time today in the top of the third, and see if the Slice can make some noise here. Martinez is batting .345, 10 of 29 with 7 runs scored, 9 runs driven in, has a homer, 2 doubles, and a walk so far here in this summer. Grounds that one to third. Beldowitz is there. She makes the stop and the throw for the first out of the inning. Molly Daly now the batter. 0 for 1. She grounded out her first time. A freshman at the University of Arizona in 2026 from right there in Tucson. Scored 19 runs, appearing mostly as a pinch runner. Stole a bag. Playing at home for her dream school. And Bishoda will call timeout and have a quick word with Stanton before coming back. Touch inside. There's some rumblings to our east, but everything on the radar looks like it's moving away. And that misses for ball 4. So 4-pitch walk to Molly Daly. We'll bring up now Grace Brooks, who struck out looking her first time. First pitch misses for ball 1. Brooks, a freshman at Providence in 2026 from Meridian, Idaho. Pitch for the Friars, did not bat. Brooks grounds that one through for a base hit. Past the diving Beldowitz at third. Runners now on first and second with one away for the Slice. For Riley Bocchini. Bocchini hit a solo home run her first time. And Danielle Watson's going to go out to talk with Stanton. Bocchini, a sophomore at Fresno State in 2026 from Madera, California. Was all Mountain West honorable mention and was a Mountain West Player of the Week on April 2nd. For the Bulldogs, batted .284, 33 of 116, 16 RBIs with a homer, 3 triples, 6 doubles, had 10 runs scored, .323 the on-base percentage. Under first-year head coach for Fresno State, Charlotte Morgan. So the meeting is adjourned. Runners on first and second for Bocchini. The 1-0 is low. 2 balls, no strikes. That's fouled off. 2-1. It's a fly ball, well hit to deep right field. That one's back and gone. Second home run of the day for Riley Bocchini. 3-run shot opposite way, and the Slice take the 4-2 lead. So Bocchini now with 3 home runs on the season and 11 RBIs. And Agor now the batter. 2-0. That misses for ball 4. And Anagor draws the walk. Brantley Wortham at the plate. She singled her first time. Runner on first, 1 out. Slice trying to add to what is now a 4-2 lead. All 4 RBIs on the day off 2 home runs by Riley Bocchini for the Slice. Until now, that's a fly ball out of here. Line drive shot for Brantley Wortham over the left field wall. And it's now 6-2. That's the second home run of the season for Wortham. She now has 8 runs driven in. Now bring up the catcher, Aspen King. First pitch in there for a strike. King's 0 for 1. She struck out her first time. King, a redshirt junior at Winthrop in 2026 and is in the transfer portal from Lancaster, South Carolina. Batted 143 for the Eagles, 2 of 14 with 2 RBIs and a run scored. But swings and misses there for strike 3, and there's 2 away. They'll bring up the right fielder, Jordana King. Reached on error her first time. No relation to Aspen King. King, a freshman at Stanford in 2026 from Seattle, Washington. Scored 15 runs for the Cardinal, appearing mostly as a pinch runner. That's grounded foul. Two balls and a strike. The 2-1 is in there for a strike, 2-2. It's a little bit out, and the count's full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. That's fouled off. King staying alive at 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 3-2 is lined through for a base hit. Past the diving Vandernoth at short. So a single for King. Keeps the inning alive. For Allie Sarrett. Sarrett's 0 for 1, fouled out her first time. Sarrett, a sophomore at Walters State in 2026 from Knoxville, Tennessee. Batted 296 for Walters, 37 to 125, 24 RBIs with 5 homers, a triple, 8 doubles, 32 runs scored, 7 stolen bases. Called strike 3. Hits the outside edge, and that'll do it for the Slice here in the 3rd inning. But it was a big 3rd inning as they score 5 runs on 4 hits. There were no errors and 1 left. We've played 3. Slice lead at 6-2. This is the FGCL. We head to the fourth inning. Slice now lead at 6-2 over the Loggerheads. Due up for the Loggerheads here in the fourth, Vandernoff, Stanton, and Lewis facing a new pitcher for the Slice, as Amelia Jacob will turn things over to Hannah Duncan. Also a new third baseman, Brantley Wortham now at third base. Jacob went 3 innings, gave up 4 hits, 2 runs are both earned, 1 walk, and 1 strikeout. And the first pitch misses high for ball 1 to Ava Vandernoth, who singled her first time up. Duncan making her 9th appearance for the Slice. 17 innings pitched. A 1-0 record. And we're under now a weather delay as that storm is approaching a little bit closer than we thought it was going to. So it is right now in the top of the fourth inning, 6-2. And hopefully we'll be back here in just a little bit. Well, after a little bit of a weather delay, as that cell got a little bit too close for comfort, it's now moving back away from us. Top of the fourth inning. The Slice has just taken a 6-2 lead over the Loggerheads, and Ava Vandernoth leading things off for the Loggerheads here in the fourth against Hannah Duncan, the new pitcher for the Slice. And the count is now 3-0. Vandernoth singled her first time up. I was giving you Hannah Duncan's line, and I want you to be able to hear it for sure, as that is ball 4. Duncan, making her 9th appearance for the Slice in 17 innings, has a 1-0 record. 2 runs allowed. They've both been earned. A .82 ERA. 15 hits, 14 strikeouts, and now 5 walks for Duncan. Carly George getting her first at-bat of the day now, after the walk to Vandernoth. That one's sky high to second. Underneath it to make the catch is Kramer, and there's one away here in the fourth inning. It'll be another new hitter for the Loggerheads here. Morgan Clark is now going to get her first at-bat of the day. First pitch drops in too low for ball 1. Clark is 7 of 16, batting .438, entering this ball game. 8 runs scored, 4 runs driven in, has a homer and 2 doubles, along with a walk for the summer. Two balls and a strike. Loggerheads trying to answer back after the Slice scored 5 runs off a 3-run homer and a 2-run homer in the bottom of the third inning. Three one's a called strike, and the count's now full, 3-2. That's high for ball 4. So, a couple of walks have now put runners on first and second with 1 out for Alexandra Cutnelli. Had an RBI double her first time. And she hammers this one to deep left field. If it's fair, it's gone. It's fair, and it's gone. Three-run shot off the bat of the St. Mary Gale, Alexandra Cutnelli. And it is now 6-5, Slice with the lead. That's 4 RBIs on the day now for Cutnelli. Had an RBI double in the second, and now this 3-run homer in the fourth. And they'll bring up Sophie Mazzola, who's 0 for 1 with a ground out. First pitch misses outside for ball one. That one's a fly ball to shallow left. Charging in is Gore. She'll make the catch for out number 2. So now 2 out, nobody on for the right fielder, Chloe Nelson. She walked her first time. That pitch misses for ball one. Nelson, a sophomore at Dodge City in 2026, where she batted .347, 42 of 121 with 38 RBIs, 4 homers and 3 triples. 9 doubles and 41 runs scored for the BC Oklahoma native. Swing and a miss, 2-1. Nelson skies this one back behind the third base bag. Ranging back in fair territory is Serrett to make the catch for out number 3 to retire the side. But a big fourth inning for the Loggerheads in response. They get 3 runs on 1 big hit. No errors, nobody left. We head to the bottom of the fourth inning. 6-5, Slice with the lead. This is the FGCL. Six-five Slice as we open up play here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Chloe Kramer leading things off for the Slice against a new pitcher for the Loggerheads, as Caroline Santon will turn things over to Carly George. And Kramer will take first on the hit by pitch. George making her 5th appearance for the Loggerheads this season. She's pitched 10 1/3 innings, an 0-1 record, 32 runs allowed, 28 have been earned, 18.97 the ERA, 24 hits, 8 strikeouts, 18 walks, and Allie Sarrett's going to come in to run for Kramer here. As she may go get a little bit of ice after taking one on the ankle. So Stanton goes 3 innings, gave up 6 hits and 6 runs, all earned, 2 walks and 5 strikeouts. Adriana Martinez will be the batter. She's 0 for 1. She grounded out her first time. Martinez, a sophomore at Boston College in 2026 from Buford, Georgia. She is in the transfer portal after hitting .313 for the Eagles this past year, 40 of 128. 27 RBIs with 8 home runs, 8 doubles, 13 runs scored. That's inside for ball 4. So hit by pitch and a walk here in the bottom of the 4th inning. And you go back to the top of the order, and Molly Daly, 0 for 1 with a ground out, a walk, and a run scored. Yeah, Slice trying to answer. The Loggerheads 3 as they pulled within 1. In the top of the 4th inning, the first pitch is a strike to Daly. George looks in, the 0-2. Back to George. She has it. She'll throw to third to get 1. Back across the diamond, and that throw gets away. So Daly reaches on a fielder's choice. Sarrett is out at third. 1-5, and the runners advance on the E5. So 1 out now with 2 runners in scoring position for the Slice. Gracie Brooks is the batter. 1 for 2, singled and scored in the 3rd. Struck out, and that ball gets past the catcher, and Martinez will slide in safely. And the Slice now lead it 7-5. So Martinez scores on the wild pitch. Daly now to third. And Danielle Watson going out to talk things over with Carly George. George, a freshman from Wichita, Kansas. Freshman at Dodge City in 2026, was first team All-State in the KJCCC. Had a 2.69 ERA and 135 in the 3rd innings pitched. 91 hits, 70 runs, 52 earned. Walked 70, struck out 147, was 22-5 for Dodge City. Has run into some tough sledding here in the first couple weeks of FGCL play. 2-1, but a positive inning or two could turn things around for her and the Loggerheads, who have had the offense, but have struggled in the circle. That's a line drive back to her. Carly makes the catch for out number 2. And now the batter is Riley Bocchini. Bocchini 2 for 2 on the day, 2 home runs, a solo shot in the first, a 3-run shot in the third. First pitch is high for ball 1. That's in there for a strike on the inside edge. 1-2. And that one gets away. And out at the plate, trying to advance, is Daly. And that'll end the inning. So the pass ball bounces back to Pashota, and she is able to get the out and in the inning for the Slice. They score a run here in the 4th. 1 run without the benefit of a hit. There was 1 error, and nobody left. We have played 4. It's now 7-5. Slice with the lead. This is the FTCL. Morgan Volgraff down on strikes to open up play here in the 5th inning. Slice lead at 7-5. Top of the order due up for the Loggerheads. Hannah Duncan back out for her 2nd inning of relief. Gets a strikeout of Volgraff, and that will bring up Grazia Mazzola, who is 0 for 2 with a ground out and a pop out. Have some defensive changes for the slice. The outfield now for the slice. King in left, Daly in center, Chapman in right. Kruger now at third, Sarrett at short, Wortham at second, Galila at first, and Bocchini is the new catcher. Three 0 now the count. Popped up to short. Sarrett is there to make the catch, and there's 2 away. That will bring up the catcher, Brooke Pashota. Pashota's 1 for 2, a solo homer in the first, a flyout in the third. Over on field 2, it's now 4-1 Finns over the Impact there in the top of the 5th inning. Here, the slice, 7 runs on 6 hits, 1 error, 3 left. Loggerheads, 5 runs on 5 hits, 2 errors, and 3 runners left on base. That bounces in. The 2-1 is fouled off. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on, top 5. Loggerheads trail by 2. Slice trying to bounce back after suffering their first loss of the season a couple of days ago. Both these teams coming off of losses to the Swashbucklers, who are now in second place in league play. Payoff pitch. It's high for ball 4. So 2-out walk keeps the inning alive for Lexi Beldowitz, who's 0 for 2 with a pop out and fly out. Swing and a miss. Beldowitz, a freshman at USF in 2026, and is in the transfer portal. That's fouled away. Fly ball to left center field on the run, and Daly will make a diving catch for out number 3 to end the threat. Loggerheads, no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left. We stretch here on field 1. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Slice lead at 7-5. This is the FGCL. We head to the bottom of the fifth inning. Slice lead at 7-5. Riley Bocchini leading things off. First pitch from Carly George is a ball. Bocchini was at the plate when Molly Daly was thrown out at home, trying to advance on a pass ball. Ending the fourth inning, but the Slice had already scored a run to add to their lead, and they kept the Loggerheads off the board in the top of the fifth. Bocchini 2 for 2 with 2 homers on the day. That's a hard hit ball snagged by Mazzola at second. Throws there, and there's one away. Hard hit ball there by Bocchini, but a nice play by Mazzola, and there's one gone. For a new batter for the Slice. Callie Chapman will be the batter. One hopper to second. And there's 2 away. So 2 out, nobody on now on 2-4-3 putouts for Brantley Wortham. 2 for 2 on the day. She had a 2-run shot her last time up in the third, singled in the second. That one spiked in for ball 1. Inside, almost hit her. Not sure how it didn't. 2 balls and no strikes. There's a strike, 2-1. Wortham at UAB in 2026 in the transfer portal. Fly ball deep center field, but underneath it is Mazzola. She'll make the catch for out number 3, and for the first time today, the Slice go down in order here in the 5th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We played 5, 7-5. Slice with the lead. This is the FGCL. We head to the top of the 6th inning. Slice lead at 7-5, and the third pitcher of the day in the circle for the Slice is Grace Brooks, and she's facing Ava Vandernoth, who is singled and walked today, scored a run in the fourth. Hannah Duncan went 2 innings, gave up 1 hit and 3 runs that were all earned. 1 strikeout and 3 walks. It's a ground ball, and that's just dead on the infield, but the throw is in time from Wortham to get the out. On the very slow roller that died on its way to second base. Really nice play by Wortham for the first out. And that'll bring up Carly George. She's 0 for 1 with a pop out. Brooks has a 3-0 record in 16 innings pitched, 8 runs allowed. They've all been earned for a 3.50 ERA. 14 hits, 8 strikeouts, and 9 walks, making her 8th appearance in the circle for the slice. George lines that one foul. Two balls and a strike now. That's lifted to shallow left field. Charging in is King. She'll make the catch for the second out of the inning. So now we'll have Ava Davis getting her first at-bat of the day. Davis is 5 of 16, batting .313 with 3 runs scored, 4 runs driven in. She's drawn a walk, has an OBP of .353. Entering play here today. Little outside, 2 balls, no strikes. Three balls, no strikes. The 3-1. Swung on and missed. And the count's full, 3 balls and 2 strikes as Brooks has battled back after falling down the count 3-0. Payoff pitch is a chopper to short. Sarrett makes the stop and the throw for out number 3, and the Loggerheads, for the first time today, they go down in order here in the top of the 6th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We head to the bottom of the 6th, still 7-5 slice. This is the FGCL. Aspen King leading things off for the Slice here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Still 7-5. Slice with the lead, looking for some insurance before the Loggerheads will get their chance in the 7th. King is 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts today. Over on field 2, the Finns have now taken a 5-1 lead over the Impact. They're in the top of the 6th. That's fouled back. That's a ground ball through for a base hit down the left field line. And Aspen King now will dig for second and will be safely there with a misplay out in left field. So that'll be a single E7. Third error of the game committed by the Loggerheads. And a runner is now in scoring position with nobody out. For the Slice, with Jordana King, the right fielder, stepping in. King is 1 for 2, reached on error in the second and singled in the third. Slice looking for some production from the bottom of the order for that insurance. And that hit the batter, so King will head down to first on the hit by pitch, and the other King has to stay at second. And now, for the first time today, Ariel Kruger will be the batter. Kruger is 8 of 24 and takes this one to second. It's dug out by Mazzola. The throw was wild, but Cuttinelli did a great job of snagging it and slapping the bag to get the out. So less than routine 4-3 put out. Puts runners now on second and third with one away. For Chloe Kramer, who's 0 for 1 with a fly out and a hit by pitch. Ground ball to second. Mazzoli makes a stop, and the throw for out number 2. The run will come in to score, and it's now 8-5. Mazzola took the out, surrendering the run for the RBI putout. And up next is Mia Galila, getting her first at-bat of the day. Galila is 8 of 23, batting .348, 7 runs scored, 8 runs driven in, has 2 home runs and a double. Two walks and a hit by pitch so far this summer for Galila. That's just a little bit high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs, runner on third. The Slice have added to their lead. It's now 8-5, and the hit here from Galila. It's hard to salt it away even more. Counts full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. And here comes the payoff. Low and in for ball 4. So runners now on the corners with 2 away. And Molly Daly's the batter. 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. First pitch is right there for a called strike. Wind picking up again, gusting from left to right. That's fouled off at the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That comes in high, 2-2. George looks in. Now she's ready. The 2-2. Ground ball to short, and it's right through the wickets. Vandernoth at short. The E6 will bring in another run, and it's now 9-5. So E6, no RBI for Daly. And the first pitch to Grace Brooks is a 1-hopper to third. Beldowitz will step on the bag for out number 3 to end the inning. But the Slice here in the 6th add to their lead as they get 2 runs with no hits. There were, no, excuse me, 1 hit. There were 2 errors and 2 left. We head to the 7th, the last chance for the Loggerheads. It is 9-5. This is the FGCL. We head to the 7th inning, 9-5, Slice with the lead. Last chance for the Loggerheads. Starting things off with Alexandra Cuttinelli, who fouled that first pitch off and hit the ground first before she hit the ball. Been a really good day for Cuttinelli. She's 2 for 2, an RBI double in the 3rd and a 3-run tank in the 4th. Trying to get something started here for the Loggerheads in their last chance to rally. Down 4. It's fouled away, 1-2. One thing we do know here in the FGCL, anyone can beat anyone and no lead is safe. Game 2 of the day here on Field 1 saw the Aquanauts knock off the Squeeze. Aquanauts toward the bottom of the standings, and the Squeeze were in second place. Cutnelli swings and misses at one in the dirt. 4 strike 3, and there's one gone here in the 7th. That brings up Sophie Mazzola. 0 for 2 with a ground out and a fly out. First pitch misses for ball 1. Should the score hold, Amelia Jacob would be the winning pitcher for the Slice, and Caroline Stanton would take the loss for the Loggerheads. That's outside for ball 4. So 1 out walk for Sophie Mazzola. We'll bring up Chloe Nelson. She's 0 for 1. Walked in the 3rd, had a pop-up in the 4th. Little outside, 2 balls, no strikes. That's a fly ball to left. Settling underneath it, fighting the sun to make the catch is King for out number 2. And the Loggerheads are now down to their final out. Morgan Volgraff, last chance for the Loggerheads, 1 for 3 with a single. And that's a fair ball down the third base line. The throw is in time from Kruger for out number 3. To wrap it up, Loggerheads in the 7th get no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. Your final score, Slice 9, Loggerheads 5. With a win, the Slice improve to 10-1. Loggerheads fall to 4-7. Amelia Jacob is the winning pitcher. Losing pitcher is Caroline Stanton. Your final line for the Slice, 9 runs on 7 hits, 1 error, and 5 left. For the Loggerheads, 5 runs on 5 hits, 4 errors, and 5 runners left on base. See in your final score, Slice 9, Loggerheads 5. That wraps up day number 13 here on field number 1 of the FGCL. League-wide off day coming up tomorrow, and we'll be back at it on Monday for another triple header starting at 9:30. Until then, for everyone here at the FGCL, I'm Tom Canterbury. Thank you for joining us, and good evening from Bradenton.